What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video from Budget Gear. In my last video, we built a budget PC, so I went and I done a little bit of researching and found us a few, actually five gaming PC setups. Some cheaper than others, some come more with others, obviously, depending on what you're looking at. But we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna dive right into it. And our goal at the end of the day is to help you find that PC that will pretty much get you started into the PC world if you already haven't started. So we're gonna go ahead and kick it off with my number five anyway. And honestly, the whole reason why this one even made the list is because of the bundle that it comes with and also that price that it does have. But as you can see here, we can upgrade to a normal, better processor for like $100 more. So this one here is the STG Auburn gaming PC, if I'm even saying that right. So this one here, it does have an RX 550 on it, which is a lower, it's a lower graphics card, 4 gigabytes. So you're pretty much, you can run games on it as far as like your Fortnite stuff like that. Um, I've been playing Phasmophobia. That game does not take much of anything. You can run it on a potato, So something like this here, RX 550 has an Xeon i7 E5 in it. It's a 2.8 gigahertz processor. This PC does come stacked with 16 gigabytes worth of RAM, which is good, and 512 gigabyte SSD. We do have the RGB fans. It does, as you can see here, it does come with a RGB keyboard and mouse and a mouse pad. It's so there are a few different options that you can go for on this specific PC build. Um, but this is basically get you running, get you out the door. Um, like I said, are you gonna be able to run more powerful games? GTA, maybe on super low settings. Valorant, sure, low settings. Overwatch, sure, low settings. Um, you're not going to be able to get high settings out of this PC. I tell you that for a fact. I had an RX 570 with a which one was it? A Ryzen 5 3600 CPU, and I had a hard time running games on higher settings. But like I said, for the price point of this PC, you can literally just buy this, hook it up to a TV, and you're gaming out for less than $400. You can move it up to get a i5. You're still gonna have the RX 550. If we was to move up in a processor, we would get the RX 590 for less than uh, $500, and we will get the like a RGB soundboard with it as well. So let's go ahead and move on to the number four spot, which honestly, this is more of a recommended PC setup, just because of the fact that it does have a i7 paired up with a 1660 Super for $500. If you was to try to go and build yourself a 1660s Super PC, you're gonna spend more than $500 just off of graphics card and a CPU alone. That's not including all the parts that you need. Which, if you are interested in building a PC and need some kind of help guidance, you can check out my previous upload, and you will see me going through a PC build. Or if there is if there is a certain budget out there that you do have, hey, drop me a comment in the box below, and I'll help you find and build your first PC. Um, but this one here, so we have a i7. It's a 3.4 gigahertz, and it can be boosted up to 3.9 gigahertz. It is gonna come with a GTX 1660 Super 6 gigabyte. It is gonna be a DDR6 with 16 gigabytes of RAM and a 512 gigabyte SSD. So we are going to have the six RGB fans. We're going to get the RGB mouse, keyboard, and mouse pad with the RGB Bluetooth soundbar for less, 500 bucks. You guys see it right there. It was 559. Right here on Amazon, they got a 10% discount. It does come with Windows Home in it, Windows 10 Home. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. If I was looking for a starter PC, this is something that I would look into as myself, just because it's pretty much got everything that we need to get started. And I'm gonna be honest, the graphics card I'm running is lower. It's a lower graphics card than what this PC comes in. So guess what? This here is a great buy. If you are looking to spend 700, you can get the 2060 Super. That is going to come with a 1 terabyte SSD. So in the 500, you are going to have to upgrade, but that's in time. That's not right now. That's not tomorrow. That is in time. But you can always get a higher upgraded PC, which all the links will be in the description box below if you do see one that you are interested in. Let's move on to the number 3 spot. So at our number 3 spot is going to be this STG Auburn gaming desktop. It is going to have an i5 in it, 3.3 gigahertz up to 3.7 gigahertz. I like this PC a lot because it comes with an RTX 2060 6 gigabyte GDDR6 with a 16 gigabyte RAM, 512 gigabyte SSD. So yes, you are gonna have to add some sort of 256 gigabyte SSD just to have some Windows, or 120 gigabyte that, as we've seen on my previous video, we can get what we need for Windows or for whatnot for like 20 bucks, 30 bucks. So you do get you get 3 RGB fans in it, RGB keyboard and mouse, and an RGB mouse pad with the RGB Bluetooth soundbar as well. I really, really, really like this PC because you get the RTX 2060. That graphics card will last you a little bit, and you can always change CPUs, motherboards, fans, all that kind of good stuff. Our big issue is getting storage and getting a good graphics cards. With the way graphics cards are priced nowadays, it's buying one with a 2060 in it can really help you get started off and help you run those more powerful games that we want to run. So this here, I do have this one here at number 3. We're going to take a look at some of these photos. It doesn't look like it's a very massive tower, which is always better for us. But like I said, guys, we do have a 6 gigabyte RTX 2060, so it is a very good graphics card. And actually, to be honest with you, to get an RTX 2060, I want to say is probably like 300 bucks right now. So you're getting a pretty solid deal with this one. Let's move up to number 2. So we have another STG Auburn gaming desktop PC. Now, if you're looking for a pre-built, these are by far some of the better ones that I've seen for the lowest amount of price. But this one here, we do have an i7. It's a 3.4 gigahertz up to 3.9 gigahertz. We do have 32 gigabytes worth of RAM, which is fantastic. Because I dabble into music. I use FL Studios a lot. So with adding tracks as far as guitar, drums, piano, kick, whatever, the more RAM you have, the better it's gonna be for you. If you're streaming something and you're playing a game, more RAM is gonna be better for you. So having 32 gigabytes of RAM in this is insane. With a 1 terabyte SSD, I like because they're SSDs and not hard drives. SSDs, they're gonna load quicker. We're gonna have faster writing speeds on them. And now this is going to be paired with a GeForce GTX 1660 Super graphics card. It is built-in Wi-Fi. You do have Bluetooth, so like my headphones are Bluetooth. My Beats, I can pair my Beats to my PC, which is phenomenal. It does have six RGB fans in it, RGB keyboard, mouse, and mouse pad, and we also have the RGB Bluetooth soundbar that comes with it. We get it with a 1660 Super for 550 bucks, guys. As you see, we can upgrade it to a 2060 Super for 649. So, as far as a budget PC goes, this one here is pretty amazing, I have to say. Great graphics card, great storage, great CPU for the price, and it's got a nice tower too. So I mean, links are gonna be in the description box below. If you are looking at getting a budget gaming PC, this is one of my top picks. Now, it's not number one for a simple reason. This is where I have number one. MTG Aurora 4T. It has a fourth gen i7 in it with an RX 580, which is an 8 gigabyte graphics card, which is phenomenal, guys. Really, really great. You can run games at better quality. 512 gigabyte NVMe. We do have, which your NVMe is not going to be a big SSD, okay? And then we're gonna also get with this build, we're gonna get a 27-inch monitor, RGB keyboard, mouse, headphones, and webcam, and we are gonna have Windows 10 in it. Okay. Now there are different setups that we can get. Okay. Like this one here, we get a 2060. Is it a Super? It says 2060s. Doesn't look like we get a monitor with it. So this one here, we get 1660 Super, which an RX 580 and a 1660 Super, in my opinion, are kind of similar. But you can get this built kind of the way you want it with your graphics card and stuff like that. But if we change one thing on it, go with a 1660 Super. We do not get a monitor, and we're looking around. What is it? Yeah, $100 cheaper. We're not getting a monitor. With the monitor, 747. A 2060 Super with a 27-inch monitor is $853. Depending on the the monitor specs, it okay. So it's an 80 hertz, 80 hertz monitor. So here's the thing: best bang for your buck is the RX 580 with a 27-inch, because this monitor is great to start out with. You do want a 100 plus hertz monitor. 144 hertz is, I mean, really good. But for 638 bucks, you're getting a full-blown gaming PC that you can literally plug in everything and you're rocking and rolling. You're playing games that, for the money, you're playing GTA at great settings. You're playing Valorant at great settings. Overwatch. You're playing the games that you can play. The things that you can possibly do with this computer are fantastic. Now with this PC, there could be. It's not giving me a lot of specs on the motherboard, but we can probably spend 30 bucks off of Newegg or even off of Amazon, and we could spend 30 bucks and get us another stick of RAM. We are gonna have to get us an SSD drive, because that's where we want to put all of our games. But we can get us an SSD drive for 60 bucks. You know what I'm saying? But just to get started for less than $650, this is one hell of a PC. That is why I put this one at number one. And here's the great thing, guys. Even in time, if you love your products, but you want to change your case, it's all changeable. You know what I'm saying? It's all changeable. So if you're not a big fan of the way the case looks, just know in time you can get that changed, guys. But there was my top five PC builds that you can buy pre-built. Like I said, if you want to build your own PC but not really sure where to start, you're only working with so much, hit me up in the comments below. Let me know what's up. Let me know what you guys are looking for, and I can help you guys the best I can, get you the best quality product for the cheapest. Now, I'm not going to say the cheapest, but best budget. You know, for me, a good budget can be you can build a crazy computer for $1,000. You know what I'm saying? Crazy computer with 4060s. You can have run Ryzen 7 processors. You can have 32 gigabytes of RAM. It all has to be built properly. You know what I'm saying? But I do want to say thank you guys for clicking onto this video. Thank you guys for watching. Hit like, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, get notified whenever I do upload. Um, I am trying to upload as much as I possibly can, but it is fantastic knowing that, hey, you guys are out there watching, you guys are dropping some comments, you guys are dropping some likes. Very, very much appreciated. um, we're on our goal to at least, I'm gonna set a small goal for 100 subscribers, guys. It's not asking for much. Hit the subscribe button, and I want to get more content out there. I know my channel is called Budget Gear, but I do want to step it out a little bit and do some gameplay and all kinds of stuff like that. But and a good thing about it too, about my gameplay is that I'm running on a budget PC too, so you guys can kind of see how my PC runs. And whenever I do run games, I will have my specs in the comments below. But there you guys have it. Links will be in the description box below. If you guys do see one you like, feel free, hit the description box. I will have them numbered. You guys be safe. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks.